So by now you're already quite familiar with the shapefile. You know how to explore the data. You know how to create a shapefile. So now we're going to go a little bit further. We're going to learn how to explore and also create a GIS raster file. So there are a few things you have to do. So even though in the first few weeks you have learned about the concept of about the shapefile, raster file, what the difference between them. But now it's very important you explore the file, open the file, and try to check what is the difference between them. Okay? So you should be able to describe the difference between the vector GIS data and raster GIS data. And the second thing, you have to learn how to transform the vector GIS data to raster GIS data. So most of the GIS raster data is transformed from the vector GIS data. Okay? It's very hard for you to digitize raster file. If you really want to create a raster file, you have to make each of the cell and then key in the value. So the easy way to digitize geographical information is to create a vector file, and then after that convert the vector file to the raster file. Okay? So this just take a few minutes. So you just watch a video, and there's an assignment you have to do. Just follow exactly what explained in the video, and then do the assignment. So this is an individual assignment. So this is the assignment that you did in the tutorial 3. So you create a shapefile, right? So this is an area you want to do. You are interested. So here you will digitize a polygon file. Okay. So if polygon is a land use, then you have to digitize all the land use. Okay. Because these are different type of land use. Okay. Then after that, you have to digitize one point file, correct? Okay. So the point file should be the geography feature that need to represent as a point. Some of the things you see as a map as a point, but those are not should not be represented as a point file. Okay. And also you want to create a line file. So line you can choose. You don't have to digitize all the line features. If you choose to digitize a route, then there are different type of route. Then you just digitize the route. Okay, but if there are three types of the route, they will digitize all 3 types of the routes. Okay, if you digitize a river, then just focus on the river. Okay, big river, small river, all the river. Okay. So each type of the geography feature need to save as a single file. Okay, one file only. So this is what you did. Okay, you have the vector layer. So you have the land use, for example, this one. You have the route, you have the house. Just an example. Okay? So the next thing you have to do is to convert this into raster layer. Okay? So basically what the software did actually is just to set this as an image file. So they love the cell, they love the pixel. Okay? And the size of the pixel is determined by you. Okay? It depends on your research questions. It depends on how high of the resolution you want to have for your raster file. So for example, if this is a house, if you make your raster in this size, okay, then you can get the raster file. The raster file is not meaningful, right? Okay, you can see some area have a lot of the house and put them together. It's not very meaningful. So that means that you might need to have a smaller cell size. Okay, because these 3 layers from the same area, you need to make sure all the cell size is the same for different layers. Only then you can overlay them. Okay, each of the cell of the polygon file is correspond to the line file, is correspond to the point file. Okay. So what you need to do actually is to convert it into the raster file. So what you see at the bottom is a raster file. So you can see the color is the same, but when you convert the file, there will be no color, right? So that's just to change the symbology. Make sure the same feature will represent as the same color. Okay? So you can see after you change it into raster file, actually the geographical information is still remain. Okay? So you might say that then why not just create as smallest cell size as possible? Then you have a very nice image. You look exactly same as a vector file. But you have to remember, if you make a smaller cell size, that means your pixel will be increased and the file size will become larger. So there's a week number 8. So this one is quite short. There's no lectures. You just need to follow the tutorial to watch the video how to explore raster file, how to create raster file from vector file by using QGIS. And then after that, you have point shapefile, line shapefile, and polygon shapefile. So you need to convert each of these shapefile into the raster file. Okay, this is an individual assignment. So as a group, you use the same shapefile. Okay, but you have two sets of shapefile, right? Remember? Okay, you have one shapefile for 1980s, another one for 1993. So that means that your group member, if you have two members in your group, then each of you do different shapefile. So that's all for the week number 8.